I don't know when I decided to move to Mexico, and it really doesn't matter, except to know that when I began the immigration process, the coronavirus hit. I received my temporary residency visa on Friday the 13th. It was valid for 6 months, which meant I had to get there before September. I figured I would have a brief window to get to La Paz in July or maybe August before serious restrictions started again. This video captures some of the journey from a house that floats on the St. Lawrence River in Canada to a house. Who said it was going to be a house?
That's my house, the one at the end. And this is Gallup Canal. This is what I'm going to miss. Kind of miss that. You know, fishermen. I like fishermen. There's something kind of zen about them. At least that's what I like to believe. I don't want to really know about the fact that they're probably just smoking and drinking rye whiskey. When I bought this place out here, the real estate agent said nothing about what's right behind me. He said nothing about the place being surrounded by township land, not much about the canal. The canal is, let me see here, just a second. Let me just see if it'll let me turn this around while I'm shooting. No, it won't. Well, what kind of a feature is that? It's kind of odd to be doing something like this at this age, you know? I had 10 days between selling my house and car to when I had to get on a plane to La Paz. I spent 6 days on a houseboat in the Thousand Islands in the St. Lawrence River. The remaining 4 days were spent with a neighbor who also loaned me the use of a car. So, in preparation for my move to Mexico, I have started my routine. You can see I'm having a celebratory breakfast burrito in a 2001 Saturn with Saturn. And this is the Independent where I usually buy my groceries. When your memory lane is down a grocery aisle, that's not a really good thing, you know. Today is the day I'm getting on a plane for Mexico City. The one way I've been waiting a long time for this, so this is all very interesting. You'll notice that I am taking precautions. I'm wearing my special social distancing shirt. This is a shirt that I purchased in La Paz in January. You'll see that it has a specific design that, when stared upon, gives you a sense of finality. It's a sense that perhaps that coming close to me may not be good for your health, and I'm thinking it might not be good for mine. So this is a special people propelling. Do you like the background music? I have ordered it especially. Sorry? Yeah, I know. So this is kind of marking the beginning of my trip to move to Mexico. So it's kind of cool, and I just like this shot. So I'm here not to get a last look or anything like that. I'm here to see how I feel about leaving here for good, and it feels really good. It feels like this is the right decision. I can't believe I got my life down to 4 suitcases. I said in 2 carry-on bags. That's revised. I now have 1 carry-on bag and 4. This is Montreal Airport. It's a tad empty. They haven't opened the gates for my flight yet, so emotional needs dog. When you use an airline as a moving van, as I did, it really makes a difference to spring for a business class seat. In business class, you don't feel so much like a donkey. I lived in Montreal for a few years. Of all the cities I've lived in, Montreal is the one I got to know the least. In a 5-hour flight between Montreal and Mexico City, you have a lot of time to think about what you're doing. So I slept. The thing about business class is you get to go to the lounge and get something to eat. Well, there we go. There it is. That's the flight. And that's where we're going. La Paz, here we go. Jesus. Yes. Well, this seems to be talking. We didn't have a lot of runway left. A lot of people think I'm brave to do this move. Some people think, well, I'm sure some people thought the same thing about you making this move too. I don't think
I would do this move if it were not for the internet and things like Facebook groups where you get to meet people and, feel confident that you're arriving, landing among people who probably think similarly to the way you do. So that's what I'm looking forward to, is meeting people and getting to know this place. I think this is just probably the smartest thing I've ever done.